morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You are two of the earliest. Okay.
We are early today. John, can we use this to heat up the wax?
I'd rather not, because I'm actually replacing the top mesh layer, because that one we just read is poisonous.
This one is poisonous, so do I throw it away?
We throw it away.
Then that means because I need something to hold on to lift up the beaker.
Lift a beaker. You can. Do you have any grills?
I don't have.
Metal.
I have a big one like oven, no, those kind of oven.
Okay, a small one. Oh, you don't have. I don't have a microwave at home.
I have a microwave.
And you can just use microwave later.
Ah, okay. You let me know how to microwave it.
You just put inside for a few seconds here and there until it melts totally.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't boil.
Okay, can you just speaker
So
for my...
I will repeat it again. So you put inside for maybe maybe 20 seconds something, and then you stir it, and then you put in for like 10 seconds and stir it again.
Hello.
But you don't want it to boil.
So, but you don't need to boil.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want it to boil.
This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I throw it away. I think yours is poisonous.
C'est ma place au départ. Lève-toi. Lève-toi et assis-toi sur mon...
On n'est pas en montagne.
On va les fixer.
Hello, morning.
C'est dehors, s'il te plaît.
Okay.
On peut avec le feu. Pine là.
Je l'ai piné, gars.
Ok. Maman est mieux que toi.
Now we're waiting for the rest. While you wait for the rest, you can scratch the rest of your globe for today. It's my globe. Okay. Oh, on the floor. Yeah, so today we're scratching off USA and all the small islands on the side. Hi, Constantine. Eva, same thing. Can you help me mute when needed to?
Okay. Can.
Okay. Okay, so we are scratching off USA and the small little islands on the side of it, beside it, all of them, while we wait for the rest.
Where's your 5 cent coins?
Auntie John, how do we melt the soy wax and how?
We will melt it later. I'll teach you how to get it done. So don't worry, okay? We're waiting for the rest to come in. Thank you, Eva.
We are scratching off what again? Sorry.
USA and the small little islands on the side.
Alrighty, thank you.
And all the ones on the sides, the small ones. It's on your SE list. Zoom password. Yeah, so all the new password goes by month. So you just need to remember SE, the month, and then 20 for the year. So anybody found the animals for the countries and islands? Okay, I'm going to send the pictures to your parents while I put it online in a while.
Okay, can see.
I'm unmuted.
Eagle.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm sending all these to your parents. Then I'm going to share screen for this. Where is my WhatsApp? Okay, so we can see there are some of these animals around. I think they're quite common if you look around, but out of all the countries that we were looking at, I found something really interesting. Okay, let's see if you all can recognize what is this. Okay, what is this?
It looks like a headstone.
Yeah, it looks like a head, right?
H2.
Yeah.
Headstone.
Do you know how it actually looks like in the bottom? Because here you can only see the top part of the body, right?
It looks like a
Look, it's actually huge. See that? It's actually really, really huge. So finally, someone decided to dig it out. So they found out about that. And then there's something interesting also. And Biaka, see, they are quite famous for the stems. There's actually dinosaur stems.
Auntie John,
Yes.
those are my favorite.
Your favorite? That's wonderful. It's very interesting. You know, when you go on Google and search, you realize they are very famous for dinosaur stems. Because all the other animals are quite common, quite normal. I've sent all these to your parents already, so you all can take a look at it at your own time. Yeah, Hawaii, small little countries. That reminds me of the show. What show is that? What movie was it? Okay, let me find the picture again. Picture, where are you? What movie? Which movie does it remind you of? This is Camelon. Which Disney show is that? Anybody?
We don't watch movies.
Ah, I see. Okay, let me find a picture for you. Okay, I'll send a picture to myself and then we can all see. Okay, even if you don't watch movies, this picture should be quite, again.
I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch this? You see
I have watched.
all the tattoos and stuff?
Never watched it.
Oh, if you have time, you should watch. It's quite interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay, what time is it now? Okay, we can start. Okay, so usually scratching all these things, we learn about that head you saw, and then dinosaurs. Okay, someone's still coming in. I'm trying to figure out, is there anybody coming up? Okay, shall we start? Yes. Okay, let me keep this away. So what I'm doing is I'm going to heat up my water. Okay, I don't have a microwave at home, so I'm going to just use steaming. So I'm going to steam it and then to melt it. So we have our glass container or whichever container you have. If you didn't have this, I'll cut open the bag. Okay, so we have more.
You're too far.
We have the wax. We have some dry little flower stuff, some plastic ones, and then some glitter. So if you have other kind of dry flowers, you can use them too. And I think I have some with me right now. Oh. See if we can, yeah, find it. I have some other leaves, leaves. So I'm going to use some extra leaves on my side. If your parents would like it to smell good, they can use essential oil. I'm using this one, which is a Christmas smell. I love it.
Jingle bell smell. Auntie John, is the essential oil something you have to have, or is it just?
No, it's optional, so don't worry about it. It just makes it smells no different, or the smell that you would like it to be. If not, there's not much smell. Okay, so what I do is we pour this in. Don't pour all because I gave you extras.
Auntie John, is
Yes, is that one. Yep, is that one.
okay. Thank you.
So what you want to do right now is we'll just pour some in there here. We want to figure out roughly how much we need, right? So loosely, don't press it down. Just pour it up over the top. Make a little mountain out of it.
What are we making? What is it, soap?
No, it's not. This is wax. It's actually a wax decoration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if they can use essential oil, then the smell will last longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to make soap another month, but not this month. So all your molds are different, so you will be needing different amount. And mine is about 40. If it's extras, it's okay. You can always do a second round next time round. If it's too little, you can always add later on. Okay. So I'm going to just put a bit extra, and then can show you what happens after it hardens.
Not yet.
And if you have colors, you can add colors on your own too, but today I'm just doing it plain. So I'm not using a microwave. Those with microwave, you can kindly put it in and then put it for maybe about like 20-30 seconds. You take it out and then you stir it to let it melt. And if it's not fully melted, you pop it in for about 10 more seconds or something until it fully melts but doesn't boil. So for me, I'm just going to put mine inside, you can see. I'm doing a double boil, which is melting with water around it. The only reason why we don't do direct fire is just because it will boil too fast. And that's why we don't want to. So it started melting already.
Should we put the essential oil now?
No, later, because if you put it in now, it will evaporate immediately.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, it's melting. I can show you. You can see it's getting watery. being a liquid right now. And we want it all clear without it boiling. So safest is always after measurements, you can just make sure you add a bit more extra. Because if it's too much, you can always keep it. If it's getting very noisy on your side, you need to turn it down. Yeah, so yeah, just make sure you don't use direct fire, okay? So microwave is fine, or double boil method, which is with water, is fine too. If you want to add any coloring, the coloring should be oil based, not water based. So your normal food coloring wouldn't work very well. It will work for a while, but it will disappear very soon.
Can we add crayon?
Yes, you can add crayon.
Joan, did you stop my video?
No, I didn't stop anybody's video.
Oh, well,
Okay, see
somebody
nice
stop my
already.
video.
Okay, once melted.
I can't start my video.
You can't start your video?
Yeah.
Or for recording or what? To see me?
No.
Okay,
To undo my.
okay, let me see if there's anything I can help you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, okay. I'm asking you to start your video. Did you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so mine has melted. I'm waiting to cool down a little bit more. Okay, I have one small piece in there. Is that even wax? Nope, it's not wax. Okay. Okay, so from that, now you can add some of the oil. If you have some or you want, just a few drops will do. Like Matthew said, if you want, you can also add crayon with colors to change the color of your wax, okay? But I'm using plain. Okay, I want it stronger. Okay, and once you are done, we'll just pour it on the side. Let it flow. So you can choose how thick you want it to be or how thin you want it to be. And wipe off the wax if it's in the middle, or if not, you can just simply scrape it off later. From there, before it hardens, we do want to add some stuff. Like I want to add some of the sparklers on it. So I can choose to sparkle some on it. And you don't have to stir because if it's in the middle, you can't really see it. It's just on the top layer only. a lot.
I missed, did you already put the oil in or no?
Yes, I already put it in already.
Okay.
You put in right before you pour it into the mold. And you can choose to use the dry stuff here, the dry flower stuff here, or you can choose not to use it. It doesn't really matter. It's up to your own preference. And you can trim it to shorten it if you want to as well. I will leave some out because if not, it will sink in. And I'll just put this on top. So it will just stay up there. I'll shorten my flowers so it sticks inside it. This way. We'll find a way for it not to fall into the wax.
It says the host disabled our video.
Sorry. Oh yes, you can just go to your screen there on this. When you put your cursor to the screen there, you see 3 dots. You press on the 3 dots and then you see pin video. And when you press pin video, it will stay on just one video.
Oh no,
On the speaker view.
it shows that, it says that when I try to start my video, it says host disabled it. I cannot, that's why it shows my Facebook profile.
That's very interesting. Okay, let me see, look for your name.
John, what's next?
Oh, you just decorate it and then you just leave it to dry. Okay, where's yours? I found your name. Let me see. Okay, I've pressed to start the video. You saw that? I've requested for you to start your video.
Thank you.
Yeah. If anybody has the same problem, just let me know, okay?
Sorry, Auntie John. Auntie John, do we add it then after we pour?
Hang on, hang on.
My video.
Okay, how come? Cannot stop my video. It can, you know.
Auntie Joan.
Sorry, can anyone help us? We just missed some part. Should we boil the wax directly on the stove? I mean, with a container, or we double boil it?
Okay, you can double boil it in a pan, in a pot.
Thanks. Is it putting oil or
Sorry. Sorry again.
putting oil or part of it?
Sorry about that.
You put some into the beaker, and then you put
Okay.
it into your mold, and check if it covers the mold, and there might be some loose pieces, so it's okay to be a little bit more.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, something weird is happening to my computer these days. Okay. Let me find. Okay, so once you are done decorating it, okay, once look at this. So this is the remainder ones that, like I said, I will show you, right? So when it's drying up, it will turn opaque, and then it will turn to solid color.
Getting my coffee.
Okay. So once you are done, you remove this to the side and then let it dry. Okay. And we put it aside and clear the rest, and then we can do the next process.
Auntie Joan,
Yes. Yes.
what do we pour the liquid in? Then we put the flowers and everything.
If you are going to pour into the mold first, if you want to put essential oil, you put in oil and stir it first. Then you pour it in.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't want any oil or smell, you can just pour it in there. Yeah. And after you pour it in, then you put it on the surface. See, so what happens here is
Flowers. After you pour it, then you add the flowers.
correct. After you add it, and make sure the flowers are on the top surface. It doesn't sink inside it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you take a look at mine on the side. It's turning white. Already, it's beginning to harden. So we wait for the rest as well.
Joan,
Yes.
can I just put it in the beaker and then just melt it in the microwave?
Yes, you can.
How long?
You just try maybe about 20 to 30 seconds first.
And then pour it into the
Then
mold,
you,
is it?
until it melts totally,
Okay.
but it doesn't bubble. It should not bubble.
Okay, can. Thank you.
Welcome. So once we are done, we put it aside, and then we'll continue later on at the ending part. Okay, let's see if everyone's done. Not yet. Yep, I can see your mom stirring. So this mold, you can keep it because later on we're going to use this for resins projects and also soap stuff. So you can just keep it, and it's a good present to give to your friends during Christmas and stuff.
Sorry, it's not melting, Joan.
No, then you put it back in and then add another 30 seconds and until it starts melting.
Okay, can.
Yes, in the microwave, we try like almost 1 minute, 20 seconds, and it didn't melt. So maybe try a little bit more.
Yeah, try longer.
Yeah.
Because different sizes beaker also takes different timing.
Thanks.
Auntie Joan,
Yes.
it wasn't enough. So we are heating up some more.
Okay. Yeah, that's why when we pour in earlier, we need to actually make sure that it's like a little molten, a little powder. Because when you look at it, when you look at the pieces in here, the small pieces, you realize that they have little gaps and air holes in the middle. So that's why when it melts, it will become lesser. Next month, we are doing same melting, same soya wax, but we are doing lip gloss.
Auntie John,
Yes.
how long does it take to solidify, and do you fill to the top?
We fill to the top.
It's okay if it overflows?
Yes, it's fine. You can always remove the excess later on.
What are we making?
We are are making a ornament, a wax ornament.
So Joan, is it okay if we add like plastic beads inside?
If you want to add plastic beads, it should be for decoration. So you have to wait for it to almost harden fully, and then you put it on top.
Ah, okay. Thank
Yeah. Okay. So if you see something like this, take a look at this. It's getting whitish. You can drop a few on top so that it still sticks on it at the same time, but it will not fall inside, because once it goes inside, it becomes opaque color. You can't see anything. So you got to play with density. That's the reason why we use glitters, because it's lighter than the wax. And we use the bigger flowers and stuff also because it can cover the top a little bit more. So once you are done, you can leave it aside and let it harden fully. Unless you are using beads, like what Corinne you are trying to do, is you have to wait for it to harden almost fully on the top. It's still a bit watery, but you can see that it's kind of opaque underneath already. Then you add it on the top. So it will look like it's floating. And once I'm done, you put it aside. Then we take out this one. For this, we are actually trying to create a magnet field with the nail in there by using electricity.
John, is this the one?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I'm gonna lay out what we have. I have a nail. I have this metal rings. Double-sided tapes. Compass. Battery. 2 sets of wires. There you go. So this is everything.
The circular metals, how many pieces do you have?
Which one? The ring here? You should have about 5 to 6.
Okay, thank you.
And that one is not so important. And if you at home at this moment, if you have any paper clips, can use it too. Any small paper clips, you can use it too. So we're going to test out 2 different ones, yeah? You see 2 different wires here. This copper wire here is actually, we call it naked copper wire, which means that there's nothing protecting around it. And this one do have it. Okay, so this one has a layer of almost like a plastic layer around it. It's coated of a metal layer, and this one doesn't have it. We're going to start with this one first and see how well it works. So we're going to take out the wire. Okay, this is what I do. I just string it through here because it's very thin. And then I put a needle through it. So you leave a tail behind. You string through it here, and then you keep wrapping it all the way to the bottom.
What?
Yeah, see, I'm wrapping it. So I have the head on top here, and then I just keep wrapping it in circles.
Joan,
Yes.
you string the thing first, then you put the nail in, is it?
Yes, I string it so that it just blocks it.
Okay.
That's an easier way so that it will stay in place.
And how long does it have to be out?
Maybe just your finger.
Okay.
Something that's easy for you to tie later on, to link it to the wire.
Does it matter if they overlap?
No, for this one doesn't matter.
C'est ton activité, j'ai pas la faire toute, là.
But if you want to make it look nicer, then you just don't overlap it. And what I did is I roll it in and I push it down.
Joan?
Yes.
So you twirl the wire around the top and then you push the nail down?
Yeah, I string it through the hole and then I push a nail in.
So I cannot twirl my wire on
Underneath.
top?
You twirl it under.
Twirl under. So I just leave this string here?
Okay, see? So my top is flush in all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the extra wire is on top. And then the bottom should be the one that's twirling under.
Okay, thank you.
Regarde, tu vois, c'est très, très, très...
Comment celui-là, il est safe et pas l'autre?
How much of wire to string through?
About one finger, so enough for you to tie it to the wires later. Okay. So I leave about the same length on both sides. Okay, let me get the darker background. Yeah, see, so what I did was I leave about the same length on both sides.
Regarde, tu vois, là? Donc, mettons, elle laisse ça, ici. Tout le reste, tu dois l'enrouler très, 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 très serré autour de ton clou.
Who's that? Someone's speaking French, yeah?
Spanish.
Spanish! Oh, who's that?
I'm sorry, I thought we were on mute.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, who's that? It sounds so similar. Okay, I'm bad with language.
It's French.
Okay, wires to connect them. It doesn't matter which one for this project. What you do is you cross them on top. See the ends of it. You cross it, and then you spin it around. So they will interlock with each other. There you go. So you do it on both sides. So I'm going to open up the switch first. So I turn it and make sure it's off when I put in my batteries. We try not to touch the wires once it's on because there'll be electric current going through it. and it will get warmer. So just be mindful, okay? So from here, I'm going to put on the compass and the metal rings. Okay, let me wait for everyone first. I think most of you are still trying to get it done.
I'm still untangling the wire.
Still untangling wires. Okay, for those who are ready, I will show you what goes on. So remember, once you turn it on, try not to touch the bare wires, okay? Because the electric current will go through, you will feel warm. Oops, and it broke or came off. Let me spin it back. I don't want it to be way too tight because we are going to take it out for the next wire as well. Okay, so let's see if it works, okay? I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to try. It worked, but it's not very strong. I managed to pick up one. It's not very strong. And if I use it on the compass, you can see this. It changes the direction of it. But for the rings, I can only pick up one each time round.
I missed how you connected the battery pack to the copper.
Okay, let me take it out. So what I did is, let me put it up there. I take these two together, I cross them. See, I put a cross over them, and then I just roll them on into different directions.
And does it matter which side is which?
No, doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we all try. It works with the compass, but on the metal ring, it's only worked on one for mine. And it's not very strong at all. Once you finish this, we are going to pull it out. That's why we roll it sideways so we can pull it out. See, my wires are now, I disconnect my wires, and we are going to take it out. So unroll the whole thing again.
It doesn't work for us with the compass.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There's a reason behind it.
Wait.
You're lucky if it works a little bit.
Are you saying that I'm unlucky?
Yeah. I know I can joke with Auntie Eva, that's why. Because she's always
John?
with me. Yes.
Sorry. Can you backtrack a little bit? After we have put in the batteries, what do we do?
Then you turn it on, and you try to see if it attract, and it will attract. It will become magnetic to the metal or the compass.
With the nail, is it?
Yes, on the nail side. Once you turn it on.
How do you turn the batteries on?
Here. When you open it up, it means turn off. You press it down to touch a metal and connect it together. It becomes on.
Okay.
So now I'm doing the second part of it. I'm doing the thicker wire that is actually have a layer of protection. Just now we're using bare wires. So I'm going to do the same thing.
John, the first one only worked with the compass.
That's right. When I first did it, it happened to me too. So once you finish testing out, you remove the wire, the bare wires, the wire, and then you string it with the other wire you have. And this second wire, I give you enough to roll from the top to bottom. what happened was when I bought this project and when I was testing it out, I realized the copper wire they gave me didn't work very well. So I had to add on another wire for your guys.
Auntie Joan,
Yes.
when we turned it off, it still works.
Yes, for a while because it's charged, right?
Yep.
Energy, electricity and energy will stay in the metal for a while. Just like when you stroke it with the magnet on the nail, it will stay for a while. But it will not be permanent.
So the first string we used was copper.
It's bare copper. That means there's no protection on the side.
And the second one is copper too, but with protection.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So the bare wire, if there's electricity and you touch it, it will actually shock you. Or you'll feel a bit of discomfort. While this one, when you touch it, when it's on, it will not be so much of it.
I started on the second wire.
So I'm doing the same thing. And for this wire, it's a tricky part. We need to actually remove the layer of protection. And I'm going to use fire to do that. I make it shorter. Wet. My candle is pretty long, so I'm trying to make it shorter. And I'll turn off my fan. You can just use your, okay, let me burn it first.
Oh, not this again.
Different.
Good.
Just wait for a while.
Is there another way of stripping it besides using fire?
You can use sandpaper. If a sandpaper, you can use that too. But if not, fire is kind of the fastest way. Okay.
Hi, Joan. What do you use a flame for?
I'm going to show you. I'm actually going to melt the layer around it so that we strip it off. We strip off the protection layer.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so what I do is I'll bring my wire, the top part of it, maybe about 1 cm or more. Oops. Why is it going off? My candle doesn't like me. Okay, it's faster if I just use this. So I'm going to just melt it. There. You'll hear little sparkles on it, and then you'll see that there's one layer of thing that actually melts off from it. See, now mine is black there. I'm just going to wipe it off. Just be mindful. Okay, and you wipe it off, you can see the color now. This color, okay. The color of these two sides will be different. The one with protective layer and the non-protective now will have a different in color. It will look exactly like the bare wire just now.
Sorry, John, do we burn both ends?
Yes, both ends.
Okay, thank you.
Because both ends will be connected to the wire in a while. So you're gonna burn enough, expose enough of the wire to put together. So it's the same as just now. I can turn on my fan.
Good.
Okay. So once you attach it on, you can try again. Turn it on and you try again. Look, now I can pick up a few. Okay, now I can pick up a few of it at the same time. It's stronger than earlier for those who can pick up theirs. And then I'm gonna test it out on, let me remove this now. The compass. It's really strong. This one is very strong right now. Anybody know why? There you go. So the second wire is a lot stronger.
No coat.
No what?
No coat.
Yeah, no coat. What about the one with no coat?
What about it, Jessa? Try and articulate. What are you trying to say?
Does the one with no coat works better or the one with coating actually works better?
Which one works better?
Coat. No coat. I mean coat.
The coated one, and can you figure out why?
Why? Because it like nervous. Is it like nervous?
And the reason is quite simple actually, because the electricity from the battery goes from one way out and one way in, right? And if you're using the naked wires, the naked copper wire, what happens is that the directions get confused very easily because you're supposed to have a north and south, right? North and south part of it. So when you're together like this and it's twisted all around, then where is north and where is south? The directions get a bit complicated, confused. Now, if you use the coated layer, the energy of it can only go in one direction. So north and south becomes clearer. So the nail will have a specific north to south direction. Okay, I turn it off for a while and it's still working. So anybody knows where in real world we use this for?
Scrap yard.
Scrap yard. And what did they do with it?
They use the machine to pick up cars, pick up all cars.
That's right, to carry the cars. To carry the cars from one place to another with the least energy.
And then you compress it most times.
Yes, and usually they compress it. Compress it, melt it, and make a different lead and different kind of material, different kind of metal stuff out of it. Okay. And once you use it, you can also feel the batteries. They are working really hard. It will become warm. So you have things like anything that's metal, you can try to lift it up. Yeah, don't try it on the phone or the computer, that's for sure. So if you have things like paper clips, you can use it too. You can also try how many small nails you can pick up with your nail project. The next project, there's a lot of nails in there. You can test it out too. You can take out some and figure out how much you can carry out. You can lift up. There you go. Okay. That tells you that the metal used for your nails can be magnetized. And detailed explanations will be sent to you later in notes form. Once we are done, we can put it away. I'm gonna take a look at, okay, let me clear it first. Clear this away. Different projects in my table. And for parents who want it to stay stable, that's what the double-sided tape is for. Double-sided tape at the back, and then you can tape it up. And throw the rubbish.
Hey, John, did you say you'll send the information?
Yes, I will send you the notes for it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for the second project.
Why is it the naked wire is
Oh no, that one I explained. That one I cannot find it online. No, I couldn't find it online, but I can explain is that because when you use naked wires, the north to south direction that is supposed to charge going in a circle gets confused because they are side by side. So when you put a lot of different magnets sticking together, in different directions, they kind of repel each other, and then it neutralizes it. Yeah, but if you use the ones with a protection layer, it will not attract to each other. It will just keep going in one line. So it creates a north to south.
Ah, okay, it's like more concentrated like that.
Correct. So it creates a better flow.
Thank you.
Yeah, because imagine you put north and north together, it will repel, right? Yeah. So it cancels each other. Okay, I'm gonna bring back my candle wax stuff. Okay, and I believe it's dry. So I can pull the sides. Then gently pop it out without breaking it. And if yours is still too soft, you can wait for a bit longer. Whoops, and mine broke. Yeah, I was too rough on it. So I will have to melt it again later and redo mine. Yeah, gotta be very gentle with it. I wasn't gentle enough, but I'll still take it out anyway. I will melt it later.
Ours also broke.
Yup. Got to be very gentle, very gentle. The good thing is all this thing can be reused, except the glitters. Okay, but keep the mold because this is important for the resin project. That one will not break for sure. So this one just need to melt and then you can redo again. You can even use your home candles to do that. And as suggested by Mattis, you can color it with your crayons because it's oil based. Now we're gonna do the last one. Yeah, I'm gonna put a cloth underneath so it's not way too loud. And I'm gonna put this on top. Okay, my picture is different from yours just because I gave my last set to one of you. Because one of you actually ordered later. So I pass it to one of you. But I will still show you how it's being done. And you can look at the picture in a while. Actually, what I'll do is I'll show you the video. It's even better, right? Okay. smaller.
Auntie John, you're going to share screen.
Yes, I'm going to share screen. First, I must find my link so I can play it on the computer. Yep, I found it. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'll let the video run first because there's this advertisement going on. But we can set up our stuff. My design is different from yours because it was chosen by Colin for himself. I'm borrowing it for right now. And the one he chose over here is also more difficult. The ones that we got for you is easier. This piece here is useless. You can throw this away. The rest of my notes here. Okay, let me see if I can see everybody. Okay, so that's everything we need or we have. This piece here that looks at the top of the zip is useless. That one we can throw. In your pile of needles, you have 2 screws over here. Remember to take it out. These 2 screws belongs with these 2 pieces here, which we are going to use at the end. So I'm putting it aside. Scissors. And strings. Okay. Share screen. Okay. So we are going to do this first step here, which is actually tying the string to which is actually nailing down all the nails first, yes? So I'm going to stop here first while we nail it down. So how do you nail it? We have tools here to help. You see this half pack here? This is very important. And you see this nail here. What you do is, there are already holes on your boards. So you find the correct hole, and then you take your hammer, nail it in a little bit first. And then use the side, you see the groove here, to put it at the side of there to make sure it's straight, 90 degrees, and you hammer it down to the top. So it looks like this. Okay, see, you knock it in and only stop at the top here. So all the nails will be at the same height after this. Okay, so you nail everything in first. And if it's slanted, you can use the back of your hammer to take it out. Slightly slanted is fine, okay? As you can see, with the help of the peg, they are all the same height. Okay? For me, if I push it hard enough, it actually stays already, so I don't have to do it twice. So if I press it hard enough, you can see it's already standing. And what I do next is I use this to stabilize it and to make sure it's straight. Then I hammer it in until it's in there. There you go. When you hammer, try to follow in one direction, top to the bottom, bottom to the top, or side to side. If not, you're blocking yourself when you're trying to hammer it in. The narrow parts here, instead of using the middle, you can just slide it in and then knock it down, resting on the side.
We are done.
You are done. Wow, you are fast. Very fast. That's very nice. Okay, you just wait for a while for the rest, okay?
And my mom. easier.
No, actually my one is more difficult. Yours is actually easier.
Because at the top, right, need to put a lot at the same place.
Correct. But once you string it, yours is easier. Mine, when stringing, is actually very difficult because you gotta keep changing colors. Okay, this is how yours will look like. Yeah. So when you do yours, yours is quite easy. What you do is you string all the purple first, down here until about here. And then you string the blue next, slightly overlapping on the top, all the way to about here. Or you can do it down here too, it's fine. And then you overlap
John,
the
expand
white.
it. Make it bigger. Make the image bigger. Yes, thank you.
And then okay. Yeah, so you do the purple out here first. See, until this point here. And then it overlaps slightly with the blue. So the image doesn't look like now the color is cut off too much. Then you do the blue color here to the bottom. But you realize the bottom down here doesn't have the crisscross. It's only one direction. The crisscross are all on the top layer only. And then you add the white color on top of the blue color for the neck part. Then if you look at mine, what I need to do, I need to actually do all the portions here separately. Means I need to keep removing my string, cutting it and then putting in again on this part also. And then all these pieces here, I need to cut and remove all the time now. So actually for stringing parts, the ones you all have is easier. That's the reason why we choose this one.
Nailing one is harder.
Yeah, nailing has more job. The nailing part is difficult on this part. I have trouble on this part here, my nailing, because they are so close together. Yeah, this whole part here is so close together for every one of them. It's a bit difficult to nail too. And then I will share the video at the same time so we can take a look at it for those who are ready. And I will go through how to string it as well later on. So that they're tying the knots on it right now. Then trimming off before starting. They are using a pen here for stringing, but we are modifying using the little silver rod we have. It does the same thing. So you can see, you just keep on going round and round like a zigzag. And this pattern, you do not have to follow theirs. You do it your own way, and just as long as they crisscross. You can crisscross twice, 3 times. See, I'm going opposite direction to create a cross down there. See that? And continue on the other side. come back down again. So you do the same thing all the way, yeah, to the other side. The anthers. They are making it more obvious, so they crisscross about 3 to 4 times. So it depends on how clear you want to look.
Auntie Joan, I thought the reindeer's antennas are supposed to be brown.
It is supposed to be brown, but it's abstract art. So abstract art means you can use any colors to create any animals, any way you like. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. So they just repeat the whole thing. So you see that your string will last the entire thing. Yeah. So if it's tiring for you and you want to do just simple crisscross, so one direction up, then one direction back, that's enough too. Because we need to understand that people doing this are not children. So you can simplify yours. So this anthers here is going to take you the longest time. And once you finish here, actually what you do is going to do an outline. See, you are rounding off every skip line. Let me see this one. Yeah, drawing lines on it, going in circles. I will go through that later as well. See, look, they're just going around and round and look around it. That's called outlining. And let me turn off the music. Yeah. Yeah, so this is called outlining. So you're doing the outline. So when it's not on a curve, it's all straight, you can skip 1 or 2. But because this is a curve, they need to do every one of them. This one, they skip because when you pull it down, curving down this way, it will still lie on it. And you will not see a string coming across. Like if I want to skip from here to here, you'll see one line across this way, which will not be very nice. Yeah. And outline, you only go on the outside layer, that's all. So the inside layer, you don't have the outline, like over here, around all the way to this side. So outline, you only need that side before you change your thread. They are trying to finish using all the string. Okay. Then they added a new one here. So later on, you can choose to cut it away, or you can choose to hide it under. See, this will cross over slightly, so it looks like a very nice mixture of colors. So this part and the neck part is the easiest for you guys. Okay, so you just try to find zigzag lines across. If you miss 1 or 2 because if we're too cramped, it's okay. Because we are going to change direction later. See, they missed 2 over here and it's okay. Right, it was too close, so they actually went further. So you can finish here and go up. Create a different line. Okay. Yeah. So you create a different line and then you can decide whether you want to cross the other way around as well. See, this person here is crossing 1 direction, 2 directions, 3 directions here. But you don't have to do so much if you don't want to. You can just do 2 directions.
And mommy's making a pan.
Yeah, we have the little pen thingy. So same thing, when you're done here, you make sure you outline your deer on the side here. Okay, so down here is where you should start your outlining. So outline is always the last thing you do, okay? Not the first, but the last. It will make it look very nice, you know, later on when it's further away. It's the same as you drawing a picture and you need to outline them, right? And now the white. Yeah, he's finishing. He can finish anywhere, but what he did is he rounded all the way to the same area and then he tied it over there. But you can, don't do this, you can anywhere else as well. And you can start white. From the bottom, we're going to go across here. See, they leave some space here for it to use white over it. See, skipping over so that it can start creating a different line. Because if you put this on top, you will have to go all the way up, which is not very nice. So you can create crossover lines by jumping over. And you'll only end up there. They're outlining. That shows that they're almost done. And this is nice to have a line across because it looks empty. So that's what it doesn't do. Using the outline to create, helps create another line across. Then to the end. See how they very smartly, they instead of going back all the way, the person just cross across, jump to the ending, and then tie it over there. Got it? I will send this video to you guys because I think it will take you some time to finish stringing it. But now we're going to go through how to tie and how to string. So I'm going to use yellow just because it's clearer for you guys to see. So what you do with the string is you put the string through, you see this tube here, the metal tube. You string it through the tube. This is your pen. Or if not, you can use your pen and take out the lid in there, take out the colors and stuff. So this is how it goes. So this will be how you string them around later on. So how you tie this, you can do it by crossing over and then looping in the middle. So you create this line, okay? So I'm gonna go through that again. Create a loop this way. Put a string under and then pull it out. So you will have this. The magic of this tying is that it only gets tighter. So it will not get loosened because once you pull the string that you're using, look, it shortens, okay? So if you are going to start, like if I'm going to start with tail here, I can, oh, okay, I'll start with this one here. So what I do is I hook onto it and I pull. And can see how tight it is. And if you don't want to come back to the same spot, what you do is you take it out first, you cut the tail, leave a tiny bit only. And then that's where your fire comes along, your lighter.
I'll tie the knot again.
The knot is still there. See, my knot is still there.
The knot.
Okay, I'll show you one more time, but let me show this one as well. So this part here, what they do is that you take the lighter. Okay, I'm using this again. So, I use my lighter and then I'm going to burn the side of it. Because this string has plastic in it, so it will melt. See? It melts into it and you press nicely in a while, hook onto it, and then you just pull. So you can't see any endings anymore. It looks like there's no end to it. Then in this way, you can actually string it through and end anywhere on the board you like. And back to Mattis, yes, I'll show you again. Make sure you string this in first, okay? The metal piece. Okay, so one more time again. Straight line. Do a cross loop on the top, over the top. Have you gotten that part, Mattis?
Yeah.
Yes. And then take the extra line here. You fold and then push it underneath that loop you had just now. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way so you can see. See, cross, I hold on to it. I put a loop in there. Okay, fold half, push in the loop here and lift it up. Hold the end here and pull.
Huh?
I'll do that again, okay? It's a live knot, it's alive. It just it will not be dead. So we cross it down this way, correct? Then I pull it slightly further away, do a fold, slide it underneath your ring, and then pick it up from the inside. Then you let it go and pull. Then it will look like this. Did you manage to? But if your child just want to do it as simple as it possible, you just tie knots on it then. You just go to the piece, the nail, and then just tie knots on it. But it might come out, so you got to be very mindful. If they can, or if you can help them, you just do the knots for them. So because this knot will help to tighten up, as long as they pull it, it'll get tighter. See, this is, that's your thing.
Hey. You want to do?
Yes. Okay.
Daddy pencil box.
Okay, so managed already? Yeah. So you just tighten up this way. So same thing, I'm just going to show you in a circle here. So I'm going to leave this out there. So you just think about it. No, you want to create lines on it. It's either you want straight line or diagonal. So if diagonal, I'll have to crisscross this way. So what I do is I hold on to this side. See, I put my string behind on my fingers here, so it stays there. And then with this, it's like you drawing your pen. Go there, loop it around, and come back. See that? And when I find that you see it's too close, what I can do is I can switch side. There you go. Colin? 他签，他签。
随便空白处签。
Just sign anyway.
随便在这签一签。嗯哼。可以。
Yeah, 可以了 means okay.
签名字就可以了。
Just sign anywhere.
就在这签吧。
Yeah, or underneath that, she point to you. There you go. All right, so that's a crisscross. Then if you want other way, there you see, I can actually, yeah, you can zigzag other way direction as well. See, now I can go straight. Oops, and it came out, and it's okay. Can you close the door, please, Colin? Thank you.
Orange.
Yeah, it's actually really up to you what kind of pattern you want it to be. And if the string kind of go too low, you can just use your finger and pull it up. Okay, now I'm going to show you the last part of doing the outline. So outline is easy. Roll, extend, curl in a circle, and then keep going.
Mama said I can do this first. If you want to clear the table,
If you want to eat orange, you clear the table lah.
No, you.
He's doing his work.
There you go. And if you want the outline to look even clearer, you can roll it back one more time. Okay, I need to extend my line first, my string first. It's getting caught.
Thanks. Bye. Thanks for the lesson.
There.
John.
Yeah, so you have the double line and a single outline. So it depends on which one you want.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for the lesson.
Welcome. Okay. So finishing is the same thing. I'm going to finish on the corner so you can see properly. So let's see, I finish here. So what you do is you spin it around and create the same thing like it's just now. But I will cut it first, okay? So same thing, just tie a knot over there. And then pull it through again.
Bye-bye, Auntie John.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Auntie John.
Bye. And I'll send you the video so you can take a look at it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. For telling me how to do it. Bye-bye.
You're most welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. And I'll send the video to your mom right now. Forward. Okay, that's the video and that's the picture, the end product that it should look like. It's on the phone now. Let me see if I can find another link. That's it, okay. Okay, I'm sending you guys the tying the knots as well. A video for it is in there. Anything else you don't understand, you can just message me. And when you're done, you can send me your picture. So Rada, are we staying on today?
Auntie John, I'm done.
You're done, that's very nice.
I don't know.
You don't know. And Constantine, don't panic that other people are done, you're not done. If you need help, come to my house tomorrow.
Done.
Carrie, can we on number one only? Winky.
Goodbye. Thank you, Auntie John.
Most welcome. Bye. I'll send the video up later. I will send the link for this today's class later.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going to help everybody log out.
Thank you, Auntie John.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Auntie John.
Most welcome.
Press the stop button.
Now she can hear you. You can say I love you, right?
I love you.
I love you
Is
too.
Rita saying?
Yeah, you are, if you want
Who's
me,
saying?
whoever.
Who
So
wants
if you
Constantine?
need help, Constantine, you can get big help from me tomorrow, the day after. Both days I'm at home.
Okay.
You can pop by. It's okay. Okay, don't panic. Just because other people are done with certain stuff.
Constantine, we are not done yet. We are very far behind also.
Okay.
Constantine already started already. You use the white color for the antias.
I'll go get a jelly.
Wow, you're faster than us.
Yeah, which is faster.
Yeah, we are still, trying to hammer. We're taking turns to hammer.
It's okay. We enjoy the hammering part. I think that's the part we enjoy a lot.
The therapeutic part.
Exactly. Thank you, Auntie Vivian.
Thank you, Auntie Vivian. Look, this is the horns. The creatures only have white horns.
Yeah, because it got snow, right?
Oh, yeah. I just got wet because you put it near the
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Colin.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Why don't
Yes, it will take them some time, so they can just log off and continue already on their own and finish up later.
Some don't.
Yes, correct.
have lunch already. Say bye-bye. Go Auntie Joan's house.
You can pop by.
You can come into our house.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see when we are busy.
Hi.
You can come over and then you can string together with Colin.
Wait, now?
Not
Today?
whenever.
Whenever includes today.
We need to agree on the time, so they have to come up with time.
Somebody wave bye to you, Auntie Joan.
Yeah. Oh, Colin's hand.
No, it was somebody else.
Oh, okay. Hi,
Two brothers.
Carolyn.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Auntie Joan.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Auntie Joan.
Bye-bye. You can log off on your own.
A lot of people I've never met before.
Huh?
A lot of people that I've not had the chance to meet.
We asked them to send a picture.
Hey, ow!
Oh, that drink locked off already. Yeah. That cute little baby.
Look at my candle, Auntie Joan.
Where?
You want to see
Can't see it.
You want to take it out?
I cannot see the video, so I don't know. Yes, we can go to the library too. Yes, we can.
See the air bubbles?
Yeah, this is the first time they are busy hammering things. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
I take a picture I sent to Auntie Jo.
Yeah. And you put a lot of glitters, right?
Yeah.
I used the whole bottle.
Use the whole bottle.
When he told me, I'm going to put glitters, I was like, when I saw that bottle.
Yeah, what he means is I'm going to pour the whole glitter on.
But when I see this glitter, I'm like, okay, can.
Not so bad. Yeah, actually, everybody's glitters are different. Some are small and some bigger.
I'm so glad ours is the big one. Thank you.
Also the bigger green ones.
I'm going to take a picture. And maybe we can use the string.
Why? String for what?
You can, because this is like an ornament. Purple? Is purple nice or blue? Blue is nice.
Purple.
Purple? Like for Christmas, you can make this and give it to your friends.
Yeah, for Christmas, I think the raisins one will be very nice. Because the raisins one are transparent.
No, it's just to hang somewhere like in the room, in the car. Will it melt if we hang it in the
What is Auntie Young?
Yes.
I was saying, will it melt if I hang it in the car?
It depends on how hot it is.
Okay. I'll take a look.
Yeah. The string, just try to use ribbon, because I'm afraid if it's too thin, it might pull onto the wax and you'll get broken.
Maya, I cannot see your face. Your hand is blocking now. Always like that one. Nearer, nearer. Maya. I'll take a proper picture.
Dangling? I get too far.
I'm trying to show them how to fix the stand as well.
It's a pan, and I use this. I put it inside my pan, and I use my thumb to hold the opening, and I shake.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your mommy was smart, right? She goes, oh, pen, then she modified it.
Find a slimmer type. Very easy.
Correct.
No bad. Yeah, good. Clever. Yeah, it will shut down. Oh, it smells good. Use bergamot.
Which oil do you use?
Bergamot.
Ah, okay. I use the Christmas smell,
Oh,
which is more the pine ones.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
From Plant Therapy, right? The Christmas blend.
That is from doTERRA.
Terra.
Yeah. That's my favorite one from the company.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Oh, it was 5%.
Not strong enough.
Strong enough.
Strong enough?
Yeah. I think we should make another one. Yeah, some left. Yeah. Over. Wait. I know where to hang.
You know where to hang?
Mama, you guys
Yes.
forgot to
haven't.
erase the rest of the USA.
Slightly in the middle of the black line and screw it in. Stand. Okay, I just sent picture for the stand. So the stand I can show you over here. So this is a stand, and if your picture is going to face down this way, you turn around. You attach this on. See this one? So you put it inside like this and then hook it in. Okay? Place it slightly in the middle here, middle of the line, that height. Middle. And then you add these screws in here and you screw it in. That is for the stand at the back. But if you wanna hang it, then you don't need this. If you wanna hang it, you just take the screws, find halfway slightly higher, and then just screw in, leave some space for the string, tie the string across, and then hang it up. Yeah, correct. See, mommy knows. Yeah, so it will look like this. Like mommy said, mommy showed, right, just now. So it will look like, okay, I better remove this one. Yeah, so it will be like that. So if you want it to stand higher, you can just align it at the line. If you want it slightly leaning back more, then it's slightly higher. So it's up to you. And I like it slightly backwards so that it will not fall over easily. So that's about slightly higher than the bottom line a little bit. That's all. Okay. Ta-da! Katie, you can continue on your own already. I'm going to lock you out, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, Aria, I'm removing too because everything's over. Okay, and who is this? And we stop recording. Yes, stop.